All right, I'm going to try and do this in one take. I know this isn't how the tutorials typically go, but if I'm going to show how this works with, I need to show it through OBS. So first thing to show, Twitch, YouTube, they have the same Go Live button. All you got to do when you have your credentials put in, and all it needs is your stream key. Uh, when it doesn't have a stream key, you hit the button. It says to get stream key. It'll take you straight to the website with you logged in to get the stream key. Very easy process. Once you have that, you hit go live. It'll start streaming. I would show a demonstration, but with OBS recording, it would have issues showing it. So this is why it's a real hard process to show what Lydia can do without overriding the OBS trying to record at the same time. After we have that, we have the ability to make local recordings. So we add a timestamp. If we want to have timestamps in the name, local name, so on and so forth, save location. You know how that works. Real easy. Start recording. I'm going to go ahead and hit start recording just to make sure that you can see that red boundary became a green boundary. Inside of this, now I do not have a safety on this because there could be all kinds of reasons why you use this, but we have the ability to change the overlay. We want to change the colors. We want to change the size. Don't change the size and scale while recording, especially if you're doing through YouTube or through Twitch. You most likely will need to reconnect your YouTube or Twitch. As you can see, this is simply, you could scale the box, move X, Y in the box. That creates your ability to show what you want to do for recording. We also have the different methodology if you want to do shorts or if you want to do long form. Now, I am in recording, so I want to show my favorite tool, the Clipper. This is how I'm able to make tons of quick videos fast. The Clipper, if you notice, I already have 2 timelines in it, and that's because I was tinkering on it earlier. Those won't work anymore. But here's how it works. If you set a time to start, now I am clipping. I got a little thing up in the corner. You can't really see. There we go. Okay. So if you see it's got a little recording button up in the corner, that's to tell you you're clipping. When you end the clip, that creates a segment of time. This will save the segment of time to be able to, what it'll do is after it's done recording, you put in the file, you put in the JSON. You can also put this in for any files you want as long as those time frames match. You are able to then you hit extract segments, and it'll take the recorded file and it'll extract all of the segments inside, and it'll also name the file whatever you name it. So that's a real quick, easy way to be able to go through takes fast. Also up here we have the ability to have the remote control. I have 2 remote controls set up. I have start, stop. If you notice, that's on shift, start, stop is on. I was tinkering around with this before the take, and that's one thing I hate is normally I would be able to take, this was on cancel that I have backspace, so shift backspace, but if I hit shift enter, which is what I just hit, it'll do the record. I wasn't saving these commands, that's why it's got all of these weird things in it. As I said, I was tinkering with it earlier. This one is return. So what happens now is if I hit shift return, confirm. If I hit shift return, it creates that little clipping button. If I hit enter, it stops it, and now I have that frame. Whenever I finish the file, I just make sure the source file is in there, and it extracts all of the segments. You can also have it extract all of the segments into one file rather than individual files. This will take all of those extracted segments, pull them out, and then combine it into one final file. The minus 30 plus 30. What these are done is to make it so it either subtracts or adds 30 seconds to your file, to your timestamp. Basically, consider you're doing a segment, and all of a sudden you're just absolutely nailing it. Something is funny, something is more clippable. You don't want to start that clip right then. So you want to start that clip minus 30 seconds ago. if you are winding up, you know your stream is about to end soon, but you want to have to think about it, you put plus 30, that'll take where you are now, and 30 seconds from now, end that clip. And finally, in this one, I can't touch while it's going through everything it's going through, but inside we have the clipper, but we also have the cropper. The cropper builds a second UI box exactly like this one, except with dashed lines. And what that one will do, and it moves exactly the same, scale X, Y. Yeah, cannot show while the stream is live, so it's not going to show it. But what it does is it creates a secondary zone. You put that zone when you're doing the extract segments, and as long as that is active, it will then create, it'll pull out that segment and make it so the files do in that methodology. It's a way to be able to have, so you can have the overlay over what would be your main area, and you can pull out shorts, because you can do this 9 by 16 out of the 16 by 9 file. So that's how you can quickly, this is a content generating mill. The fact that I'm having to show this on OBS drives me insane, because I'm not able to whip through my takes and such. And oh, I'm just going to go in order just in case I didn't. Sorry, I think I showed the bar, but hopefully, just in case, you can see, real easy to work with. AV sync, this is to make sure your puppet matches your sound. Video sync, this is to make sure your sound matches your video. Record mouse, that's simple, makes it show that the mouse is inside. All in one take, hopefully I got it all at least once. Oh my god, that was exhausting. I can't wait to be back on LIDIA.